The distance between the Earth and the Moon is 384,400 kilometers, while the distance between Earth and Mars is 225 million kilometers. Despite the Moon being much closer to Earth than Mars, why do people want to establish colonies on Mars instead of the Moon? The reasons are quite clear. 1. Atmosphere. Mars's gravity is stronger than the Moon's, which helps keep atmospheric gases closer to the planet's surface, creating a suitable environment for respiration and photosynthesis. The stronger gravity of Mars allows the atmosphere to be held more tightly, ensuring that gases necessary for respiration, such as oxygen, and for photosynthesis, such as carbon dioxide, remain in the atmosphere. This contributes to the creation of a habitable environment on Mars, because the atmospheric gases allow for the necessary chemical reactions for life. On the other hand, the lower gravity of the Moon is much less effective in retaining atmospheric gases, resulting in a very weak or non-existent atmosphere. Therefore, the stronger gravity of Mars helps to maintain atmospheric gases, creating a suitable environment for life. 2. The temperature difference between day and night on Mars is lower compared to the Moon, because Mars is a planet with an atmosphere. The atmosphere distributes the effects of sunlight more evenly and prevents rapid temperature changes. Therefore, the temperature difference between day and night on Mars is less. On the other hand, the Moon has no atmosphere. Therefore, when exposed directly to sunlight, its surface quickly heats up, and it cools rapidly during the night. This results in a high temperature difference between day and night on the Moon. 3. Mars's day length is closer to Earth's and more similar to it than the Moon's. It lasts for 24 hours and 39 minutes, while a day on the Moon lasts for 5.2 hours. This makes adjusting to life easier on Mars because people can better maintain their daily activities and life rhythms. On the other hand, the day length on the Moon is much different from Earth's, which makes organizing and adapting life more challenging. 4. The presence of water on Mars is more likely than on the Moon, making it a critical resource for survival and agriculture. Signs of water existence have been found on Mars, particularly in surface ice and underground ice reservoirs. These water resources could be crucial for human survival, providing drinking water and supporting activities like agriculture. On the other hand, the presence of water on the Moon is less likely, and only limited amounts of water have been identified so far. Therefore, the higher likelihood of water presence on Mars makes it a
Colonization
more suitable
possibilities.
habitat for humans.
On Mars.
5. Mars's gravity is stronger than the Moon's. This allows the atmospheric gases to remain closer to the planet's surface. The stronger gravity helps in holding the atmosphere more tightly, ensuring that gases required for vital processes like respiration and photosynthesis remain in the atmosphere. This creates a suitable environment for sustaining life on Mars. 6. Mars's polar regions can reduce radiation by absorbing solar rays. This occurs as Mars's atmosphere and surface absorb some radiation from the Sun. This process allows for the absorption and dispersion of some radiation in the polar regions of Mars, resulting in less harm to the surface. On the other hand, the gravity of the Moon is not sufficient to effectively reduce radiation. Since the Moon lacks an atmosphere and does not have an atmospheric protection layer on its surface, solar rays directly reach its surface, leading to a higher amount of radiation reaching the surface rather than being absorbed. Consequently, radiation levels on the Moon's surface are higher, and its gravity has limited capacity to mitigate radiation. In conclusion, while Mars's polar regions reduce radiation by absorbing solar rays and benefiting from its atmosphere, the Moon's gravity is inadequate for effectively reducing radiation due to the absence of an atmosphere and an atmospheric protection layer on its surface. 7. Mars's soil composition may be more suitable for growing plants compared to the Moon's regolith. The soil on Mars's surface could be more diverse in terms of mineral content and structure than the regolith on the Moon. This diversity allows for better root placement and development for plants. Additionally, the possibility of organic components in the soil on Mars's surface could enhance the potential for plant growth. On the other hand, the regolith on the Moon is covered with powdery rock dust and lacks organic matter. Therefore, it does not provide a suitable environment for plant growth and cannot provide the structural support and nutrients necessary for the roots of plants to establish and thrive. Consequently, Mars's soil composition may provide a more favorable environment for growing plants. As a result, despite being much farther away than the Moon, Mars provides more favorable conditions for life due to various factors.